didn't get the result you wanted in Philadelphia the other day, and obviously the two halves were very different. What changed either from your standpoint or from what Temple did between the first and second half?
I think it was coming from both sides. It was coming from us and Temple. I thought they came out more aggressive, so they were really going after 50-50 balls. And I think we kind of loosened up a little bit in defense, so they had more chance also like going to the rim easier and getting more second chances on the rebound because we weren't boxing out and stuff. So I think it was coming for both teams, and we really kind of were a bit too confident coming out in the second half, and that's what really put it down in the end. But yeah,
you've had a couple like weird second halves as a team, just like obviously the Memphis Vanderbilt games where the crazy comebacks, and then East Carolina this game, Georgia. I mean, how do you guys explain or how would you kind of explain just the way this second half has kind of gone?
I'm not sure. I think we, as a team, we really can be like one of the best in one half. We can be like one of the greatest team like in the whole conference and stuff, even in the whole NCAA. So I think it's really about being consistent, and sometimes we do like really great in like 20 minutes, but the other time we just loosen up a little bit. It's really like either we get too confident or either we be like, okay, we down right now, so we got to do better. We got to push through, and I think it's not really an explanation for it, but I think it'll be like the way we're doing it right now. But we really got to be more consistent as a team. Yeah.
Obviously, you want to win every time you go out on the floor, but when you have a game like Temple where you had a lead and then they come back, is there a risk of kind of a hangover from a loss like that, maybe it lingering longer?
I mean, it hurts, to be honest, because you really want to win, and we were all passionate. We all got passion on the team, so I think right after the game it will hurt us, but at the same time, we cannot be like, oh, we lost that game, or we don't have time to blame anybody or like to complain about it. We gotta move on. It's a long season, and everything can happen. So we can't lose a game, but we can go for another day. We can go for like 2-3 games. So it's really gotta move on quick and get better every day. So yeah.
Cenk was saying that you kind of remind him of a guard that he really hated facing, defensively when he was a player.
Yeah.
What do you kind of feel like he means by that? What do you think you kind of bring defensively as a player?
Defensively, I got long arms. My wingspan is like 6'8", and I got feel for defense. I like playing defense too, so I think I've been like that since I've been playing. I like to annoy people on defense just to make them uncomfortable.
What do you do? What do you like to do to annoy them?
Like just jab at them, talk a little bit, not really trash talking, but just like, I'm there, I got ball, just being annoying, being there, so, they got to think about me instead of thinking about the offense and stuff, so that's what I like to bring, and that's what I bring to our defense right now, yeah.
Your coach, earlier in the year, your coach was talking about how, obviously he saw things in you that he liked when he recruited you, and he kept saying you were going to get better and better as you got more comfortable. Making the jump from Hill College to SMU. What were the biggest adjustments you faced making that leap?
Biggest adjustment would be physicality, because I wasn't that big when I came first at SMU. I was like 170, and right now I'm like 185. So it really like the difference between the JUCO and right now it was like JUCO, you can't get away with being athletic and like just tiny dude. So, but when you get in the real league, it's really getting physical. There's less calls and stuff like that. So that's the thing I really had to get adjusted to it.
Starting lineup is all transfers, 5 transfers. Is that something that you guys have talked about or thought about? And what does it kind of say about this program that, you can go out and have like a 48-point first half like you did the other day, with 5 transfers out there?
It's not about, I don't think it's really about transfers that much.
Just like new faces.
It's just like, it's really about you playing hard, you got a chance to get in there and and get a run. So it's really about if you play hard enough, if you work at practice, you do that extra work. It's really about it's just how it comes. I'll say, yeah.
You talked about how much you enjoy playing defense, and you've got a team coming in Wednesday that has some pretty talented scoring guards. When you prepare to face a team like that, how much of your preparation is looking at their offense overall, and how much do you look at individual matchups and how you're going to do against whether it's Book Knight or Vital or whoever you end up with?
It's for sure it's a big game, and you know it's really a game. It's Connecticut or Houston, so you really want to circle out into Canada. But I mean, it doesn't change from if it would be like a 10th ranked team or like a first ranked team. You got to prepare the same way every time. So I mean, I prepare the same way every time. I really look at film, look at the tendencies, and when we do the plays, because we be running the plays in practice, I be, you know, imagine myself, okay, I'm guarding this guy, so I can, you know, give him a little cushion, or I got to get closer because of the shooter. So that's how I prepare. But I do for any team. It's the same way, the same preparation. Yep.
For you, what's been your favorite part about playing in SMU?
I mean, I'll say there's two things for me. It's like we got some great fans. I really like playing Moody. At first, I was like, okay, Moody Magic is fun and everything. And then when I got in my visit, I got a chance to see it, and then I got a chance to experience it right now. It's really great. And the other thing is like, I'm around a good group that I call brothers today, so I really enjoy being with them, even after practice or like when we're at practice, we fighting and competing with each other, but at the same time, it's all love. So that's some of the stuff that I enjoy at SMU. Yeah.
You've been a consistent starter now for a couple of weeks. How do you feel in that role compared to coming off the bench, and do you feel more comfortable starting?
Yeah, I mean, at first it was tough because I wanted to figure out my role and everything, and I wanted to help the team as much as I could. So at first it was tough, but at the same time, there's like I said, there's my brothers with me on the court, on the bench. They're with me. They're talking to me, and after practice, I be talking like with Zay Mike or like with Tyson Kendrick. So there's like some steps that I had to go through, but at the same time, I get myself more comfortable as like the games going on and like the conference games coming. It's just getting easier and easier. Yeah.